I finally found one of these. This has taken me a long time to actually find. My name is Eric. I go by Sobermtg. I'm a sober dude. I love to collect Magic the Gathering. And one of the things that I collect is like every set, whether it's Universes Beyond, whether it is Universes, within, whatever it is, I always get one bundle because I want the box, I want the promo card, the dice, and the foil lands. And Secrets of Strixhaven, I have not been able to find one of these. And I don't know if it just happens to be Boise. I know that there are printing issues that come along with Magic the Gathering. One of the things I think they're doing is printing way too much, so they've hit these printing issues. And when that came out, like I couldn't find it in any of the big box stores. And I know people will be like, oh, don't buy at the big box stores, buy at the LGSs. Well, none of the LGSs had them either. It's like I could not find one of these. I actually found this at Target. They had 6 of them, so I grabbed one. If you're new here, hit the like and follow button. I share a lot of Magic the Gathering content and card content because this is something I really like. This is a hobby of mine. I just got back from my psychiatrist appointment for my meds. And on the way, I was like, hey, I'm going to stop by Target and let's see what they have. My daughter has gotten back into Pokemon, and so I went in. They had some Ascending Heroes or Ascending Chaos or whatever it is. But you can only buy 2 packs, of course. So I was like, you know what, let me go check out the Magic the Gathering section, just make sure they don't have anything. Because I always see people post stuff about like those repacks where it's like a promo card and 3 packs. I have never, ever found one of those in Boise. I don't know if Boise just sucks or what. I've never found one of those. I've never found, when they did the mystery repack Commanders decks, I never found one of those at Walmart's. I've never found a special like repack anywhere in Boise, Idaho. So I think it's just us. I don't know. So when I found this, I was like, I have to have this. I'm really excited. Like, this is what I keep and have fun. Secrets of Strixhaven, I really loved it. I thought this was a great set. The set itself doesn't have a lot of value, money value. The Emrys, I feel like they are more like what the avatars were in Prophecy, where it was like they were really cool, had a lot of hype to begin with, but they just play value wise aren't the greatest. I'm curious what your thoughts are. All in all, I love this set. I love Strixhaven. And so let's open this together. If you've never opened one of these, let's open it together and see what we get. I enjoy sharing my hobbies and passions, and so hopefully you'll enjoy this. All right. What do we get out of here? I had so much trouble finding one of these, so to find this is just kind of bittersweet. If you've never opened up a bundle before, I'm sure a lot of you guys have. You do get the little thing. So when it came to Secrets of Strixhaven, you had the Draft Knights, which I think are great. You had your theme decks. You ended up, there's a bunch of commanders that they came out with. I have not gotten any of the commanders yet from Strixhaven. Part of the thing that actually holds me up from getting the commanders from Strixhaven is the fact that you don't get collector boosters anymore. Codex bundle, I never ended up getting one of those either. I just didn't see the value in it. Again, it's not my set per se. Like with Final Fantasy, if it would have been something like that, I would have been all in. Boosters and collector boosters. So I haven't opened up actually collector boosters in a long time. The last set I want to say I opened up some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just because they're easier to find. Here is the dice. So I have got the dice now for every set since I've kind of got back into Magic, which is kind of cool. The one that I thought I was going to miss out on was actually Strixhaven. So now I will have to go get myself Marvel. I haven't gotten a Marvel bundle yet. This set it does remind me a ton of Avatar, or not of Avatar, of Prophecy, excuse me, with the Emrys, where in Prophecy you had the avatars, Avatar of Woe and all that. Do you guys use the little punch pieces? I'm always curious, do people actually use these counters? I use dice. I don't use those. But I do think it's cool that they still give them to you. So here they are. They're the lands, and we get our 9 boosters. We'll just open them up kind of like that. We'll see what we end up getting in. Here are our full art lands, but here are the lands that I always go after. One, I'm excited to kind of see what the promo is because I never did do one of these, and I feel like it's already been like ages since the sets come out because there's so much focus on Hobbit. Marvel was just out. Wisdom of the Ages. Okay. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Hey, not too shabby. This is what I really wanted though. I did not end up getting many foils at all of the full art from this set. And that's what I usually play with in my decks are the full art foils. I don't know what your kinks are, but that's one of my kinks. So what one should we go with first? I'm one of those people that I'm like, we're gonna go this, and then we'll go all three here. So let's go lefty loosey. I don't know. I always think that I get better pulls out of bundles than I do out of actual packs or out of booster boxes. I've gotten 3 booster boxes of Strixhaven, and that's when I really realized how I was buying into so much Strixhaven, and it wasn't. I hate to say this, like play wise, very fun. Value wise, though, it was kind of wasted money a little bit. And so I really had to be like, hey, we need to slow this down. And I haven't bought Strixhaven now until this. All right, steal the show. Choose one or both. Target player discards any number of cards and draws that many cards. All right, card. There's my foil. What do we get? Royal treatment. I hate to say it. So the rares and stuff in this set, I mean, there's some playable cards, but this is what actually has held the set, I think, is this right here. Reminds me a lot of like what they did with, oh, what is it? Wilds of Eldrin. All right, second pack. All right, what do we get out of the second pack? Huh. All right. Just I don't see a lot of like there are some good uncommon cards, I think. Just when it comes to the commons, I think they kind of suck. And the prepared, I mean, prepared I think is good if they do more with prepared. I don't think they're really doing enough with prepared right now. And of course it's again new. That really gives it like any kind of synergy and stuff in decks. Let's see what else we get. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Molten Core, Maestro, Goblin. Where you cast an instant sorcery, put a +1 counter on this. If you have 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, add. This isn't that bad of a card. It isn't that bad of a card. Feed the Swarm. This is actually in my CEDH deck. That is a very tough, strong sorcery card right there. Any kind of removal that removes enchantments, I think, is huge. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit more time actually going through these cards just because I haven't, again, like I mentioned, opened up any of these packs for a while. All right, let's see. Living History, Omens. This I think is kind of a cool card. I don't have them in a deck. I want to put them in a deck though. Enters prepared. Tap to create a treasure token. Activate only if you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, which I think is just kind of a cool little mana ramp. It's a Professor. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on this creature, draw a card. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana you spent is greater than this creature's power or toughness, put a +1/+1 counter. It's an alright card. Alright card. Sleight of Hand. We're sucking on these. Look at the top two cards. This isn't that bad of a card either. I mean, again, this is why I say this holds really the value in this set. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are. The bonus sheets and stuff are sometimes what really just kind of hold it together. This is kind of a cool little card too, especially if you have elves. Kind of saw that. It's an uncommon for my one. I would love to get a Vampiric Tutor. Out of 3 boxes, I have not gotten a Vampiric Tutor, a Cyclonic Rift, or a Force of Will. So I have not pulled anything cool out of this whole ability to actually pull those. That's why I will always tell people, like, if you really want some of these singles, buy singles. Feed the Swarm again. Elemental Horse, Haste, Ward 1. Gotta build a horse deck. A horse or a unicorn deck for my wife. Why not? Why not? That's what we should do. All right, we are getting down to the end here a little bit. Practical Joke. I do love vampires. This is actually not a bad vampire. All right, well, we got a land. What do we get? Beyond Death. Getting our butts kicked here. That's the one thing that is funny. Like, out of all these packs, I've gotten 1 rare out of every pack. And I miss the bigger pulls where you got 2 or 3 out of some of your packs. Like, here, the only chance you really got is 3 if you happen to have a foil. And then if you also happen to have your bonus sheets. Response. The Elder Dragons, I think, were also cool in this set. I was just really shocked, personally, though, by how the value on this set has dropped. Like, when it first came out, of course, all the hum around, you know, being able to cast an Ancestral Recall, just to have all the value really kind of tumble out. Play X Life. Destroy all artifacts, creatures with mana value X or less. Cool little creature removal. And Burst Lightning. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I'm curious what your thoughts are. I don't think, like, the paying the 4 for it. Nah. Nah, I'm gonna pass. Let's see. Only 3 packs left, so we're almost there. If you like content like this, hit the like and follow button. I do like to just share and just kind of go through cards. Whenever this creature attacks, you gain 2 life. I always like stuff like that. I mean, all in all, look at the casting cost. You know, it's only 3. It's a 4/2 trample. Little life gain. Here's another one that I actually think is good. At the beginning of your first main phase, add a island and a mountain. Spend this mana only to cast instants and sorcery spells. I mean, I don't think it's all that bad. So, draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. Ooh, another land. Ooh, and we got a Mega and a Locust Ray. Dang it. Land, not too bad. This card, I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't know what your thoughts are. The casting cost. I mean, the effect I think is great, but just the casting cost is so high. I don't know. I don't have any of my decks. I mean, I will probably give it just a try, especially when it comes to. I mean, we all like free spells. Let's face it. But the mana value does kind of go into play. All right, what do we get? Oh, great! This is actually one of the better ones, I think. Just for the sole fact that the reanimate, I think, is great on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, you surveil 1. If there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature becomes prepared. It's super easy for it to become prepared. Great card all in all, I think. Ooh, what was that? Helping Hand. I almost was going to be like, oh, that's a rare, but no, it's not. All right, last pack. Last pack magic. What do you think? I'm kind of like, oh, we didn't get any Emerus and we did not get any dragons. The dragons are actually what really drew me back to, like, got me into this set because I was just because it was like, oh my god, I love dragons. All right, let's see. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Deals 3 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Tender, saving. All right, hardened academic, bird cleric. What do we think we got? Oh, empty wardens. But hey, this actually isn't that bad. Storm, you can create 2 1/1 red goblin creatures. That's kind of cool. I was really hoping to get a rare, so that's awesome. That makes me smile. 1 full art land too. Hey, what do you know? All right. Well, there we go. Was it worth it for the money that they charge? Eh. But it is one of the things I get out of every set, so I am very stoked to have it. If you like content like this, hit the like and follow button and comment down below.